yourself and take it away.
Do I have an hour? Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, I don't need a microphone. Most people say, put the microphone down, you bug us.
No,
Okay.
let's use the mic. Let's use the mic.
You want me to use mine?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Is that better?
That's perfect.
Okay,
Yes.
everybody in here, was that a good presentation?
Yeah.
Pick up any notes? Thank you, Ann. By the way, I do want to spend about 3 days with you after this meeting. Okay, everybody, we've been here for a while. Would everybody please stand up? Come on, stretch. Feel good. Now, they say that the best way to get blood circulating is clap your hands. Clap your hands. All right. I always like to start with a standing ovation. Thank you very much. Listen, folks, I'm here for a very, very specific reason. And what I want to share with you is that we've all networked in our life, right? Yep. That's what we're doing today. Anybody ever go to a networking before today? Is it valuable?
Yes.
All right. This has been extremely valuable for me. I've appreciated the information that's come out. This is my second time here. And I came to Inspire Business Network just to meet folks in the local area, even though my life is global. But it's important that you know business people and that you know people that you can rely on, that you can talk to. You need to become a family. But what got me excited about Inspire Business Network is the inspire part. I'm a faith-based individual. There are all kinds of faiths out there. Doesn't matter what you believe in or who you believe in. I happen to be Christian. If you're a Christian, I want to connect with you. Why? Because we already have a common denominator. We have a trust factor. We have something that we can build together. So I looked at Inspire Business Network, and I looked at the beautiful work that was being done here, and these folks have been called by God. This is a purpose. Probably every single person in this room has interfaced with one of them, if not both. Do they talk from the heart?
Yes.
Folks, the number one thing in business is always talk from the heart. Because if you're chasing the money, you're not going to get there. Because one thing, the 7 things you need for really a business is capital, capital, capital. You got my idea? You always need capital, right? Because you will burn capital constantly. So you have somebody like Ray and Stephanie who come out and say, it's not about the money. That's an unusual situation, isn't it? Do you really believe that they care about you and your business? See, it's a ministry. That's what attracted me to it. So I want to tell you 1-2 minutes about who I am and why I am who I am. My organization is called ACTS. If you look at our business card, it's a very attractive business card. Wish I had one. There we go.
Give it back.
I've had this card, branding is important, I've had this card since 1992. When you look at this card, you're going to register one of 2 things. The name, ACTS, or the flag. I went to Washington, D.C. 35 times. I met with senators and congressmen in every agency you can think of. Not a lot of them saw ACTS, but they all saw the American flag, patriotic. But what's important to me is ACTS. Anybody know where ACTS comes from? The book of the Bible. I call it the roadmap to success as a Christian servant. Because if you do what the book of Acts tells you to, you'll succeed in business because you'll be blessed. You'll succeed in friendships because you'll be genuine. And so it's very important that we understand who we are, but more importantly, who other people see us to be. So what got me involved with Inspire Business Network is that I love the concept of what they really believed in. They're here to inspire you to be successful. They're here to support you in getting that. They're here to not just feed you a breakfast. We all know why they feed you a breakfast, right? They get you here, all right? And so I'm willing to share that with people because I know that if I can bring them to a meal and I begin to feed their belly, I'm going to get to feed their mind. So inspiring people is done through many, many different ways. And so I really, really take my hat off to these folks for what they've done. Do you realize that they do this out of their pocket? Right? It's a free breakfast. You know, they say there's no free lunch. Well, apparently there's free breakfast because we're here. However, if you look at this beautiful little decoration on the middle of your table and you lift it up, you're going to see that there's an empty jar. And I'm gonna encourage everybody in this room to put something in that jar, whether it's a quarter. If you didn't like the food, a penny's usually a good message. Quarter, $1, doesn't make any difference. But we, as a group that want to network and get to know each other, I want to know everybody in this room. We have a responsibility to help them minister to us. How many people have ever gone to church? You ever seen that plate that passes around? There's a reason for it, folks. So it's important. We need partnerships. So we've come up with some methodologies that are going to help grow this ministry. But we need your support. It cannot happen by itself. And they don't really have a position where they can ask you for that support because they're giving. So I guess they're the givers and I'm the taker. I guess I never thought of it that way, but okay. So we really do need to help them. Now, you can do this by putting something in the jar. You can do this by going online to their website. You donate one time, you can donate many times. They have the processing, that internet that I was too old to want to get involved in and too young not to get involved in. Rules the world today. But there's so many tools. There's apps that you can get for your phone. So these are things that you need to utilize if you want to partner with Inspire Business Network. If you want to just be, for lack of a better term, selfish and keep it all to yourself, that's fine. You can do that. We'll feed you. We'll help you. We'll do whatever's necessary. But I believe that by giving to others and helping others and sharing this and bringing them, this room is too small for our next meeting. If everybody in this room would commit one thing, bring one person, somebody you care about, somebody you want to see improve their life. I think we have 11 or 12 folks here that we brought today because I'm excited about this. I want to bring them in. Now, just a moment, I'm going to share with you what my passion is. My passion is ministry. My passion is what the book of Acts says, to go into the world and do good to help other people and feed them their spirit. So this is a great place to come. This is a Veterans Center. It's on Veterans Way. I really loved it. Make sure you stop and pick up brochures. Don't drop them. Pick up brochures, pick up the information, and find out what you can do to help the vets. Anybody in here know a vet? Raise your hand if you know a vet. Anybody here don't like vets? Good, because I have a guy with a, never mind. Yes, veterans need help. They are not just the homeless. They are not the alcoholics. PSTD, unbelievable impact on our people. But our veterans go all the way back, don't they? So whether they're from Vietnam or any skirmish between now and then or coming from the fresh wars that we have, this is a tough world for them. And what we have been able to find, and what God has blessed us with Acts, is called Acts Freedom Farms of America. And what we're doing is we're going to take communities and we're going to take micro farming, 1 acre parcels with a brand new home, 1,500, 2,500 square feet, which they qualify under the VMO 100%. We're going to give them a brand new home, and then once you give them a home, what do you got to do? Feed them. So we're going to teach them how to become micro farmers. And we have a vertical hydroponics food system inside of a controlled environmental agricultural system, a lot of words, right? A greenhouse. And we're going to show them how to grow 10 times as much food as anyone's ever done on that square footage before. That income will be $50,000 to $70,000 a year per veteran. You get outside Orange County, that's pretty good living. I mean, it's like a professor at college in Mississippi. I've been there a lot. Do you realize the impact that's going to have on somebody's life? So we're putting 112 Freedom Farm communities around the United States in the next 5 years. And last time I came here, there was a man who stood in front of this room and talked about get out of God's way and let God do through you what you can't do on your own.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't care if you're making those tamales, or I don't care if you've got a project that's in the billions of dollars, you can't do it. You've got to delegate.
Yeah.
You've got to give responsibility, and you've got to give authority to people you can trust. So I'm in 100% agreement with what you do. That's what you've got to have. Our goal is to go out and take 50,000 veteran families and put them into a career. And when we do that, there's 112 new communities, right? So if we've taught them how to fish, to feed, if we've given them a brand new home to live, and we're making more money for veterans than they've ever made before, do our responsibilities stop? No. Now we have to minister to them on how to have their health, their wealth, and their future. So we have people here that are specialists in health and wellness, in mindfulness, in financial planning, in technology. You see, I had to learn that in order to grow a multi-billion-dollar company, you've got to let go. Now, I want to tell you something. We have 40 people ready to launch our program in January that make me look dumb. So if you can find somebody smarter than you or experienced than you, and you can give them a dream that they want to be a part of, that's success. That's where you make a difference. So what we've said is, if we're going to reach our people, the veterans, are we going to build big walls and keep our little community to ourselves? Or are we going to reach into the surrounding community and share the food and the opportunity? So every Freedom Farm creates 2.5 jobs. That doesn't come within us, it comes within out. We're going to take many ministries, and Inspire Business Network is number 1. And we're going to put chapters in every one of those locations. Think about that. All the work they're doing here could be now multiplied by over 112. That's powerful. I can't do it myself. Stephanie's told me, I ain't doing that, you're crazy. She loves it. So we're going to put together a program called the Ambassador Program. Everybody know what an ambassador does? They go out and share a message. They go out and cultivate the field of people to bring them to the thing. So today we're going to ask you to do 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 things. We're going to ask you to get involved. Did you enjoy the breakfast? Did you enjoy the meeting? Did you enjoy the presentation, the fellowship? Well, we're going to ask you to help grow this. And we're going to ask you to consider becoming an ambassador for Inspire Business Network. Because when we start putting these all over the country, everyone knows people somewhere else, don't they? So once you understand what Inspire Business Network and what Axe Freedom Farms are doing together, you can help us grow that. But here, you can help us grow this. We want to outgrow this room the next time we come. The food will still be the same, it'll be just as good, but the fellowship will be even better. So we're going to ask you on your way out to stop at the table and get a form that says, I'm interested in becoming an ambassador. Here's what I can do, or here's what I can bring, or here's what I can help you with. It isn't going to take you a lot of time, but you won't get paid for it either. You got to do this because it's from your heart. I'm here because of my heart. He was here because of his heart. I guarantee you, Ray and Stephanie are here because of their heart. So if you can capture that strength and that power and that passion, we can grow this tenfold really in the next year. Wouldn't that be powerful? To know that the community out there wants to fellowship with us because of the purpose, and it isn't just about growing your business. It's about growing your impact. Be the best at what you do, but share what you've got with others because they'll help you make it bigger than what it is right now. And that's really the most important message that any group can give you. And I've belonged to a lot of networking groups in my lifetime, and it takes time. And you're investing in yourself, whether it's your money or whether it's your time. It's valuable assets. But we've got to be together because the world is not a happy, friendly place. So we need to figure out how we're going to make things happen for us. So I'm going to ask you to partner with us. You understand that we've partnered with Inspire Business Network. I love these guys. I don't even know them that long, but I know that our spirits are connected. Now, I have a little unusual thing about me. I meet somebody, I give them 10 minutes. And at the end of that 10 minutes, if my spirit isn't connected with their spirit, I'm out of there. Because, I don't know if you noticed it, but I am over 40. Time starts running out. And you start asking yourself, where do I want to invest my time?
Right.
I want to invest my time in helping the veterans. I want to help Inspire Business Network go out and conquer the business world for the Lord. That's what it all comes down to. So we'll be here. We need it. God bless.